A friend of mine told me a story he heard about a guy who was attending a special ceremony honoring him for 40 years of sobriety. Can you believe that? I mean, it had been 40 years since he took his last drink, and his life, which he had almost lost, had been completely turned around. Anyway, this same guy was sitting at a table with a young lady who was on her own journey of recovery. She had been sober for 90 days. And at one point in the evening, she leaned over and asked this guy, "Hey, what's your secret? How did you stay sober for 40 years? The man looked really puzzled, and he asked the young lady what in the world she was talking about. She said, "You know, we're here to honor you for 40 years of sobriety. I mean, come on, don't be so humble. How did you do it?" And with that, the man asked this young lady, "What time did you get up this morning?" The young lady seemed a little confused, but she responded by saying, "Well, I got up at 6 a.m. I always get up at 6 a.m. Then the man smiled at her and said, "Well, I got up at 8, so you've been sober longer than I have today." See, that story has always stuck with me in my mind because it does a perfect job of illustrating the power of taking any recovery one day at a time. It's not just a nice little slogan, it's a powerful truth. If you want to get better, if you want to stop using or abusing whatever it is that you're addicted to, you have to understand the power of taking it one day at a time. You don't have to stop using forever and ever. You just have to stop using today. When those temptations and those lies start swirling around in your head about how you could never stop doing this forever, remind yourself not to worry about forever. Just worry about your next decision. Start living moment by moment, hour by hour, day by day, one day at a time.